Living a happy, fulfilling, successful, and abundant life is not about wishful, pie in the sky, rainbows and lollipops thinking. The secret to your success in creating your happy life comes down to several essential factors. In today's episode, I will share one of those, and you can start doing it today. This is Your Happy Life, the podcast that will inspire you to raise your vibration and become a happiness creator. Hi, I'm Donna Berger, the host and your happiness creator guide on this fun, magical, and life-changing journey. If you're willing to dream big and believe bigger as you walk in faith for the future of your dreams, then get ready to shift your energy, because the higher your vibration, the happier you'll be, and the easier it becomes to create your happy life. Welcome back. Hi, I'm Donna Berger, your happiness creator guide, mentor, and trainer on this fun, magical, and life-changing journey. Okay, real quick before we dive into today's topic, if you haven't already, I highly recommend you take my brand new Happiness Creator Assessment. Okay, I'll share more about that and other additional free gifts at the end of today's episode. But for those of you who want to go and take it right now, you could go to happinesscreatorassessment.com. Now, the secret to your success and creating your happy life comes down to several essential factors, such as a clear vision, planning, your habits, beliefs, faith, and your daily routines, just to name a few. So today, I'm going to give you 6 tips on planning, and in these following episodes, I will also be talking about those other ones that I just mentioned, so you will want to stay tuned. I'm sure you've read this quote by Benjamin Franklin. By failing to plan, you are planning to, did I say that right? By failing to plan, you are planning to fail. Like, ouch, right? Now, if you want to create the future of your dreams, you will need to plan it. Now, if you're thinking, I don't know if I'm a planner, I want you to know that God is a planner. And thank goodness. In Jeremiah 29:11, which I shortened just a little bit, states, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans to give you hope and a future." I love that. And Proverbs 21:5 tells us that the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to want. So I don't know about you, but I believe God wants us to plan. Okay. Now, there have been several studies done, I'm sure you can Google this, where people who were in a group, they were asked to write down their plans and the goals and everything, and the other group did not have to write down their plans and their goals. And when they followed up on them, it turned out the people who did write down their plans and their goals, well, guess what? They completed or almost completed all of their goals that they'd written down, while the ones who did not, unfortunately, didn't accomplish their goals. So there's all kinds of proof out there that this actually works. So have you written out your plans for this month or next month or the next 6 months or maybe the next 3 years? So what I want you to do is I want you to write out your plans. Okay, so first, what you're really going to need to do is think about like a project or something that you want to do. And what you're going to do is you're going to write it out, but you're going to write it out like step by step. So that way you can actually accomplish it. So what you want to do is you want to ask yourself, what is my desired outcome? I mean, you can put that at the top of your paper. What is my desired outcome? And that will help you realize they call that reverse engineering, starting with the end in mind. So you can also definitely can create a list of all those things that you want to manifest into your life. So for example, let's say you want to plan on purchasing the car of your dreams. So what you're going to do is you're going to write out that plan, and then that way you'll be able to manifest that car into your reality. And again, it's not like poofy magic stuff. It's actual plans, and it's actual step by step where you're taking action. You're doing work and you're saving money, and Over time, that money accumulates and you are able to then go purchase your vehicle. But it is all about this planning part that it makes this happen. So let's say you're planning on moving or buying a house. I mean, that takes a lot of planning. So grab your legal pad and pencil and start writing down the steps so you can create an action plan. Let's say maybe you're planning a trip. Now, you could imagine if you didn't write down what you needed to do, you would probably never go on that trip, right? So planning takes thought, and breaking down big plans into smaller daily plans or tasks is really important. So what you want to do is you want to write down 1 to 5 tasks that you would like to accomplish each day. Then you set a timer, determining how long you think it might take you, such as 30 minutes or 2 hours or more. And then you put all of your powerful, focused attention and energy on that task until it is done. Now, if you have big dreams, and I know you do, then that means you also have big plans to write out. So write out what you want to accomplish and be very clear. So when the day is over, you can look back and say, yes, today was a successful and productive day. Now, I heard this from one of the experts that I listened to. They said, if you schedule it, you'll do it. So pull out your planner or get online and go to your Google Calendar and schedule in the tasks that you actually wrote out. Okay, now planning and time management go hand in hand. So successful people value their time. They don't like to waste it. So set aside time the night before to plan out the next day. Now, successful people have daily, healthy, positive routines, and planning is one of those. Successful planning requires careful consideration and preparation. So here's a little recap of the 6 tips to help you create a successful plan. Number 1, identify your goals. Before creating a plan, you need to know what you want to achieve. List your goals and objectives and make sure they are realistic and achievable. Number 2, break down your plan into smaller tasks. Once you have identified your goals, break them down into smaller tasks that are easier to manage and complete. This will help keep you on track and make progress towards your goals. Number 3, estimate the time needed for each task. So you want to estimate how long the task will take you. And then this will give you an idea of how long it will take you to complete your plan. And then that can help you set realistic deadlines. Now, having a deadline is a game changer when it comes to staying on target and completing your projects. Number 4, prioritize your tasks. So identify which tasks are the most important and prioritize them accordingly. This will help you focus on the most important tasks and keep you on track. Number 5, monitor progress. As you work through your plan, it is important to monitor your progress. This will help you stay motivated and make sure you are making progress toward your goals. Number 6, make adjustments as needed. Plans are not set in stone and can be adjusted as needed. If something isn't working, take time to reassess your plan and make necessary changes. Now, by following these tips, you can create a successful plan that will help you achieve your dreams and goals. Okay, so at the beginning, I mentioned that I created a brand new assessment. And you may be thinking, why? My answer is because awareness can change your life. Now, this self-awareness assessment will help you to discover what's missing, and you'll gain clarity as to where you actually are on your faith-filled journey and path of personal and spiritual growth. After you get your score results, then you can decide what your best next steps could be in creating the reality you really, really want to live. So, If you're wondering why you feel stuck and unable to create the future you've always dreamed of, do not wait a second longer. Go take this assessment right now, totally for free for a limited time. So you can go to happinesscreatorassessment.com. And you can also go to my website, donnaberger.com, for additional free resources. And both of those links are in the show notes. Until next time, choose happiness and keep smiling. Bye.